Facebook. What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are having an incredible weekend. Happy Sunday. All right, tonight's going to be good, and we're going to keep it fairly brief tonight. I say that every time, and then I'm going like an hour or an hour and a half. But tonight, I want you to post in comments. This is Sunday Night Live Q&A with Cody every single Sunday night. Tonight, I want you to let me know what is that one thing that is holding you back from being great. Everyone has one thing, and I want you to put it in comments as it comes to mind. Everybody's got one thing that is holding them back from being great. And normally what's funny is we normally know what it is. That's what's crazy. Like mine, I would say 8-9 years ago when I first got into business, it was my ability. What's up, James? I would say about 8-9 years ago when I first started the insurance business, it was my ability to get in front of people. I struggled getting in front of people, so I got really great at getting in front of people. I would say once I mastered getting in front of people, then it became closing. And so now I feel like, hey, I am a very good closer. I get people to do things that they don't want to do. And then later on, about 4 years ago, it was telesales. You know, I was in a captive operation. They didn't believe in telesales. Telesales was like a bad word. Now I'm really great at telesales. I would say recently in my business, well, you know what? When we first started Secure Agent Mentor about 2.5 years ago, some people think it was the last, recently. What's up, Lawrence? When we first started Secure Agent Mentor 2.5 years ago, I struggled with consistency, putting out consistent content daily, weekly, whenever that time was. Now, you guys know we're really good at putting out consistent content. But the one thing that is holding me back from reaching my full potential today and right now is my ability to be disciplined. It's my ability to be extremely disciplined I would say every single day. I would say that I can definitely be more disciplined. Someone just said fear. I like that. I would say that a lot of people they're not doing the things they know they should be doing because of that exact word right there. It's generally fear, if it's anything for anybody. And sometimes that's still for me, but I would say, and I want you guys to put it in comments, whether you're jumping on Facebook or on YouTube. I want to know, what is that one thing that's holding you back from being your best self? Everyone knows deep down. That's what's bad, and that's what's funny. Deep down, if you think about it, if you really think about it, some of you don't even have to think about it. You're like, dude, I know it. But if you really think about it, we always know what's holding us back. It kind of gives you chills and goosebumps because you're like, dude, I know that I need to be doing this, but I'm not. What would you say? Put it in comments, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. Put it in comments. What's the one thing? I'm here in my kitchen in my home. Sunday night. Tomorrow's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day weekend. I'll be in the office tomorrow, by the way. What's that one thing holding you back from being great, from being your best self, from being the best you, from being the best Josh, from being the best Lawrence, from being the best James, from being the best Patricia, from being the best? What is the one thing holding you back from being great? If you're joining on Facebook, please share this thing out. If you're jumping in on YouTube on the other phone above, make sure you keep the thumbs up coming. Thanks so much. And keep the comments and questions coming. Everyone knows, you know yourself better than anyone else. My wife says she knows me better than than I personally know me. She may be right. It's kind of scary. But everyone knows, deep down, you know what's holding you back. What would you say if you had to say it? Lauren says inconsistency. Dude, that's a big one for a lot of agents, is that we're just not really consistent at what we do. I would say that was something I really, really struggled with, buddy. Not only as an agent, but also when I first started Secure Agent Mentor, we first started doing videos and live shows. It was consistency. It was knowing that deep down I need to be more consistent, that it's something that I struggle with, but I wasn't being consistent. And so thank you for sharing that, Lawrence. That's good, buddy. I would say that's something a lot of agents struggle with, is consistency. Put it in comments, like Lawrence did, like James did, in either YouTube or Facebook. What's the one thing that's holding you back from being your best self? We all have certain things that we struggle with. I personally, I told you guys about 8, 9 years ago, it was getting in front of people. Then a few years after that, it was closing. And then it's kind of funny. We know what holds us back, and we can either conquer that and get great at that, or we could not ever be great. About 4 years ago, it was telesales. Then 2.5 years, so we started First Call Center. Then 2.5 years ago, it was, what's up, Daniel? I don't have my license yet. Lack of confidence from Irene. Well, thank you, Daniel Hamilton. Lauren says self-doubt. Our minds can be our worst enemy sometimes. Courtney says calling. Thank you, Courtney. I love it. Okay, well then let's make a schedule to do those things that really hold us back. Back when I first started Scary Mentor 2.5 years ago, I was doing videos and shows. It was consistency. Other people were putting out consistent content, but I wasn't, because I thought, I wasn't serious about being great, about what I knew I needed to do. Now it's discipline. I don't always get up at 5:45 when I know I need to. I don't always exercise when I know I need to. I think that's one of the things that determines whether I'm highly productive or not highly productive, and that would be discipline. Discipline in being active and working out. Because when I work out and I'm active, I relieve stress, I'm a happier individual, I'm a better human being, and I'm more active at getting things done. I'm more proactive. I'm able to accomplish a lot more throughout my day at work when I'm active, when I'm working out. So thank you guys for sharing so far. This is good. What do you think on YouTube? You guys are holding back on me. We always have about a dozen watching on YouTube. What's holding you guys back from being great? Everyone's got something. Courtney said calling. Courtney needs to put an emphasis and a focus on calling these hours and these times every single week, so you can conquer that, and then that's no longer a problem. Then move into closing once you really get calling and getting in front of people. Timothy, what about you, brother? What's that one thing that's holding you back from being the best Timothy Barrow that you can be? The one thing that is holding you back. I want you guys to put it in comments. Everyone's got something. For me, it's the discipline to do the things that I know I need to do. Will I get more people to the 8% Nation Wealth Conference if I made a couple hundred calls a day? Yes. But do I always do it? No, because I got 8,000 other things going on. But that's also an excuse. Am I more proactive when I actually work out or run? Yes. Do I have a better day? Am I more focused when I write down my goals every morning? Yes. Do I have a problem with sometimes being super positive throughout the entire day and all that thing? Yes. Am I naturally, if I have a bad day, do I let, like my wife said earlier, do I let self-doubt creep in that night or that evening about that day? I would say that's a big yes for me. Everyone's got these things in your life that's holding you back, that's keeping you from being great, that's keeping you from being successful, that's keeping you from being what? Your best you. We've all got it. But I feel like there's two things that separates the average and the great. And something I still struggle with a lot, which is between average and great. The great people, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone is not great at something. Everyone has an area they can improve in. The great, they know what they need to improve at. Number one, okay, and we can all kind of know that, but sometimes we let our pride get in the way, or ego get in the way, or we may act like that's a strength when in reality it's really not. So I would say the difference between average people and great people is great people know what they need to improve at. They know what's holding them back from being successful, okay? But also the second piece of that is not only do great people know what's holding them back, they also do and get great at that one thing that's holding them back. Whether they're scared, whether there's fear, whether they doubt that they can get great at it. I know that a lot of insurance agents struggle with getting in front of people. If you if you think about it for a second, if you focused on just being super great at consistently having 20 appointments every single week, or having 15 every week, or sitting with 10 every week, don't you think that was the only thing on our mind, and we were dead set on being great at that? Don't you think that we're good enough, that if we're focused, that we can get great at that? I think it's the biggest thing is not only do people that are successful and great, they know what's holding them back, and they do whatever it takes to remedy that problem. Rather than us just making excuses, and we know what's holding us back from being great, but we may make excuses for the fact that, hey, it's holding us back. But Tommy Mack would say, he jumped in on YouTube, he said, the agent from Virginia, he said self-doubt during those slow periods. We all have slow periods, but it's the self-doubt that we let creep in during those slow periods. It's a slow period because we're not getting in front of enough people. It's not a slow period because we're not great salespeople. Or maybe it is. Everybody's different. We've all got something that is holding us back. We generally, that's what's really crazy about this whole thing. It's holding us back, but we still know what it is. That's what's freaking nuts to me. We know what's holding us back, and we almost always know, but we don't always do whatever it takes to fix that problem and make sure that it never holds us back again. Am I right? Or do we always do everything in our power? Do we always do everything humanly possible to fix those problems, like the self-doubt, like the calling, like the inconsistency, like the discipline, like the lack of confidence, like the struggle to get in front of people? All those things that we've mentioned so far. Could we fix those problems and remedy those if we were truly focused on remedying those? Greg says, "You're the man, buddy. Keep it up." Greg Frost is one of my good buddies in Illinois. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, buddy. He's been a good influence in my life, as a lot of you have been. What is it for you guys? Post it in comments, YouTube and Facebook. What's that one thing, if you had to say, hey, one thing's holding me back, and this is it? Also, I want to hear plans about how you plan to fix it. We've been going about 12 and a half minutes. I'm not going an hour. I say that, who knows, but I don't plan on going an hour tonight or even 90 minutes. I'm standing up in my kitchen just to give you guys a little different view. I don't like being boring and doing the same video or the live Q&A in the same spot every week. I try to change it up on you guys, give you a little different view. I think it helps with content. If you're doing videos and content, I think it helps to change stuff up every once in a while. You don't want to be monotonous and boring. Lee Major, baby. What is up, brother? Lee Major's in the building. Ohio, Mr. Ohio. Lee Major and Greg, what's that one thing holding you guys back? If you're jumping in on Facebook, please click share. Please share this video. If you're jumping in on YouTube, keep the thumbs up coming. And then I love the comments and questions, so thank you guys. We all know what's holding us back. Sometimes we're afraid to admit it, right? Because we're like, if I admit it, then I'm admitting there's a problem, and if I don't fix the problem after I admit it, then I'm just lazy. Well, some people are lazy. Self-doubt is a big one for me. I would say self-doubt's a big one for a lot of people. Long time no see. What's up, brother? That's the big thing, man, is everyone, some people won't say it because they're afraid they're gonna have that the world's gonna know that if they don't fix it, then what? They're just lazy, or they're in their head. I told you guys, mine's discipline. When I first got into business, I struggled getting in front of people, and I saw a lot of other agents struggle to get in front of people too. So I got great at what? I got great at getting in front of people. Then after I got in front of people, I struggled with closing the sale. So I started listening to audiobooks, and I got great at closing. I feel like I can close anyone at any time, anywhere. Then it was telesales. I worked for a captive insurance agency for 3 or 4 years. We weren't allowed to telesell. It was a bad word, and so I got great at telesales. So I started call center. Then when I first started Creative Mentor, 2.5 years ago, it was just like Lauren said earlier. It was inconsistency. It was my lack of being consistent, day in and day out, week in and week out. consistency with content, consistency with writing down my goals. Now I find myself being better at stuff because I'm more proactive and I'm more self-aware and I'm more focused. But even today, the one thing that holds me back um, from making tens of millions of dollars a year is discipline. It's my discipline. It's, hey, I know I should get up at 5:45 every morning or earlier or a certain time every morning. A lot of times we don't. And we're like, hey, we'll do it tomorrow. Or my lack of working out. When I work out, I'm happier. I'm more productive. I just get more done. But I don't always work out like I know I should. When I write down my goals, I'm more focused. But I don't always write them down. We're all human. Wow, he said that. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of things that really hold us back from being great, being super great. But I want us to be honest and transparent because if we can't be honest with ourselves, then we've never. You got it, Larry. Then what's up, brother? Appreciate you joining in, man. If we can't be honest with ourselves, then who can we be honest with? If we can't be honest with ourselves, if we can't admit that we have flaws and problems and that we're not great at stuff, like if we can't admit it to ourselves, then we'll never fix it. So I'm trying to get better. That's probably my biggest flaw of all, is I feel like I'm great at everything. I'm not great. I'm not even close to great at everything. But I'm not. I used to be an arrogant individual. Something I work on. Something I try to be better at and great at is being humble. The better we do, the bigger we grow. The older I get, the more humble I get. Mindset is key. I'm with you, Cody. Dude, I'm totally with you as well, man. Me, I used to struggle with my mindset a lot. That's something over these last, I would say this year, my mindset is changed 10 years in 8 months. That's what's crazy. My mindset is revolutionized. It's unreal. It's shocking me even today. My mindset has grown like crazy, but I'm still not disciplined to do the things that I know I need to do because I know I want to be great. I know I got to do these things. I know that I got to get serious. I know that I got to do this and this and this. And if I do this, I'll have an incredible day. But do I always do it every day? No. Even though, guess what? I know that I should. What else? What's some other things that is holding you guys back from being great? It's holding you back from being amazing, being great, making double the money, 10 times the money, being a happier individual, whatever it is. What's up, Joey Martin? Everybody's got something that's holding them back from being great. When I first started Secure Agent Mentor, I have 4 different insurance brands now that all do fairly well. One does ridiculously well. Most people have no clue. But when I first started Secure Agent Mentor, it was a lack of consistency. It wasn't taking it serious. It wasn't committing. A lack of commitment is big for people. Is they're like, hey, dude, I know I need to do this, but I'm not committing because maybe I'm not disciplined enough. What's up, Austin? Maybe I don't believe it enough. Maybe I'm not serious. Or a lot of people have problems with commitment and then backing out and then giving themselves an out. And what's up, Kyle? And then making an excuse. Thank you, brother. A lot of people do this like, man, I want to commit. I know I need to do this, but a lot of people struggle with committing to do something that you know you need to do. I struggle with a lot of things, but committing isn't one of them. I'm putting on an insurance wealth conference at Nissan Stadium in Nashville with Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis, and it's like, dude, I struggle with committing too much sometimes, but I'd rather that than the other way around. If I had to choose, right? So I mean that's one of the biggest things is, hey, it's everyone's struggling. Everyone's got something that's holding them back from being truly great and successful. And I want to always be the guy that reminds you guys that, hey, you may be doing well, but you can do better. What's that thing that's holding you back from being great? I'm gonna do another video in the near future on what you are already great at, like what you're best at. But everyone struggles with something. Something's holding everybody back. A lot of people don't think big enough. You think like an employee instead of an employer, or you think like, hey, I want to make 100 grand instead of thinking like, dude, you want to make $1 million or 10 million bucks. I think a lot of people just think too small. Maybe just do more dials consistently, even when I don't feel like it. Larry, another lady said the exact same thing earlier, and for her it was calling. I can't wait to meet you in Nashville, dude. I'm ready to hang out with you, brother. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Thank you, Larry, for committing. Most people smoke. That's one of the biggest reasons why we'll only have probably 12, 15, 1,800 people at this wealth conference. Is because, dude, insurance agents are generally weak-minded, and they just won't commit to anything. They won't commit to being successful. They won't commit to spending money. They won't commit to getting in front of people. They won't commit to doing this, and this, even though they know deep down they need to do it. So I want to come on and have an honest, quick, transparent conversation on what you know you need to do. You know what you need to do. I just need you to do what? I just need you to do it. Aloha from Maui, dude. What is up, brother? I love that, man. We're traveling across the ocean, the Pacific, if I know my geography right. What's the one thing holding you guys back? Pump it up in YouTube or Facebook comments. Also, you guys don't know this. I'm going to be speaking at the INN, the Insurance Newsnet Super Conference in Chicago, end of next month. Yeah, you got it, Michael. I would love to do that. I'll be speaking at a big insurance conference. There'll be 500-600 agents. It's outside of Chicago and Schaumburg. I'll be there speaking to a bunch of insurance agents. So I hope to see you there. Hope to get to meet you. We just had Irene says, I plan on getting back to setting my daily routine, workout, self-discipline, self-development, productive activity. They used to help me with consistency and discipline. That's one of the biggest things. We know we should do this, but we don't. And are we talking about qualified leads? That's some issues for some people. Who knows, man? I know that I personally struggle with discipline. The discipline to do the things that I know I should do. They'll make me great, but man, I'm holding back. And it drives me nuts. Does it drive you guys nuts when you know that you should be doing something? Like I'm gonna sell 50 tickets when I make 100 dials. But do I or 200 dials or whatever? Would I really do it? Do I really commit and go all in? And I go away. I commit and go away. What I do, I'm way more productive. I get that. I do a lot more than I ever dreamed I could do. To own 4 different insurance companies at 28. Dude, I never dreamed I'd be doing the things I'm doing. But can I be better? Yes, and so can you. Any other questions before we wrap this thing up? We've got about 23 minutes. I'm not going to go as long or late tonight. What's some of the things that are holding you guys back from being great, from committing, from being your best self? We've all got these things that are holding us back from being super, super great. What is it? What is it? And if you don't know, that's a problem. You need to search for it. So, most people know. Most people, you've all. Everybody that's jumped in, that's at least commented, has gave an answer. But if you haven't given a comment, it's probably because you don't know. But maybe you don't want to say it. Like I said earlier, when I say it, I've got to commit then, right? When I say it, if I don't do it after I say I know I need to do, then I'm lazy. In that case, I'm lazy. And sometimes I'm lazy, which is also part of discipline. Even though I feel like I work a lot, I get a lot done. But can we do more as business owners, as human beings, as people? Yeah, 100%. So I want to challenge you guys this week to focus this week on. Oh, dude, I get leads in Maui. Like I could generate 1,000 leads in Maui this week if I wanted to. I generate leads in Hawaii like better than anybody I know. It's super easy for us. What's holding you back? I'm going to challenge you to take this week and fix that problem. Yeah, make sure you call into our office, buddy, or order some of our Labor Day sale. Um, what's holding you back? Whatever you put in comments tonight, focus this week on fixing that problem. That's my message to you tonight. There's one thing that's holding you back. Take this week and focus on fixing that problem. If you like the video, it would mean a lot to me if you'd share the video out so that your friends and family and other agents are able to also help them with what's holding them back. Whatever's holding you back, yeah, shoot me your number on Messenger, Michael. Whatever's holding you back, fix it. Take this week, you as well, brother, take this week to dominate that problem, to remedy that problem, to fix that problem. You've got something holding you back right now, and I want you to fix it. I want you to fix it. I want you to fix it, Michael. I want you to fix it, Tom. Get to the conference and hang out with Tommy Mack, man. I want you guys to fix it. I want you to take a few minutes to write down and think about what's holding you back from being great. And then I want you to focus this week, this month, on fixing that problem. Whatever it is, if it's getting in front of people, if it's confidence, if it's calling, if it's an ability, if it's an ability, or if it's a system problem or something like that, call my office and schedule a session with me. I can fix ability. I can fix mindset. I can fix goals. I can't always fix discipline. I can't always fix work ethic. I can't always fix the things that you know you should do that you don't do. So that's my message for you guys tonight is, hey, what's holding you back from being great? Get great at that one thing. Make it your mission to be great at that one thing that's holding you back from being great. All right. You guys are awesome. Have an incredible night, incredible week. Have a good Labor Day tomorrow. If you need me, I'll be at the office. Get great at the things that you're not great at. That's the secret to being great. All right. You guys are awesome. Facebook, please share this thing out. Appreciate you joining. Have an awesome night. Thank you guys. Get great. YouTube, you guys are also amazing. Get great at the things that you're not great at. Okay? Do that for me. Take this week, tonight and this week, to get great at the things that you're not great at. Okay? That's my message. Thanks, guys. Keep the thumbs up coming. You guys are awesome.